Linear equations, and usually when we see them in two variables, of course. And we're going to look at how do we graph by plotting ordered pairs. Now, the first thing we need to understand is a linear equation, we're going to be looking at this in two variables. So if we have a linear equation in two variables, and essentially what we're saying, we have a form here we want to use. It's ax plus b and y is equal to c. Now, a, b, and c all have to be real. So a, b, c are real. They're all real numbers. And a and b cannot both be equal to 0. Okay, because we're multiplying there. We can't have that. And when we see these types of graphs come across as a straight line. And when we see this ax plus by is equal to c, this is what we call standard form. Now, if we want to look at equations and see how, I'm going to draw a little grid. Let me go here. Yeah. There's our x. There's our y. Our arrows, because our grid goes on theoretically an infinite manner. So let's look at an equation. And let's say we have x minus 2y is equal to 6. And we want to plot this. Well, we're going to do this by using points. And what we'll end up doing first is selecting a value and saying, okay, well, we have a value for this. What do we get for that? So, when we're plotting things, we can see. So let's look at it this way. Let's say when x is equal to 1. When x is equal to 1, we're going to get 1 minus 2y equals 6 when we're using this equation up here. If we subtract 1 from each side, we'll get negative 2y equals 5. So y is equal to negative 5x. So when x is 1, y is equal to about negative 2.5. And that can be an ordered pair. So we have one ordered pair of 1, negative 2.5. And we can plot that. We can say, okay, here's 1 on the x. Now we want to go down 2.5 on the y. And there's that point. Okay. So let's look at another point here. What if we have where x is equal to 0 on this line? Well, we would have x minus 2y is equal to 6. We have negative 2y is equal to 6. Y is equal to negative 3. So when x is equal to 0, when we see 0 for x, what we'll end up seeing is y is negative 3. Alright, what about when x is 2? Let's look here. Well, when x is equal to 2, we're going to have 2 minus 2y equals 6. Subtract 2 from both sides. Negative 2y equals 4. Y equals negative 2. So when x is equal to 2, y is equal to negative 2. And let's look at one more number. Let's say x is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go out to 6. If x is equal to 6, we'll have 6 minus 2, y equals 6. Subtract 6 from both sides, we get negative 2y equals 0, so y has to be equal to 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6, 0 here. Now, the funny thing is, this is one equation that we've calculated all these things for. If we connect these, we find out they form a straight line. And that's what we're doing here when we plot these equations. When we have a linear equation, two variables like this is in what we call standard form. Remember, this would have a coefficient of 1. So we're really looking at, hey, what do we do here? Well, we find out if x is a certain value, then that makes y a certain value. So that's the way we can look at these things. Now, in addition to this allows us, in a way, to go ahead and figure things out. And really what we want to do is we like to find pre-ordered pairs when we do this type of thing. I'm going to speed up. We're going to do another example here. Bring down our y. We'll bring across our x. And then we'll look at a linear equation. And let's say we have, maybe negative 5x plus 3y is equal to 15. And if we want to graph this, we'd like to look for at least 3 points. So if we do a little table here for x and y, and let's say when x is, let's say negative 1, what is y? Well, negative 5, we'll plug this into the equation. Negative 5 times negative 1 plus 3y equals 15. So negative 5 times negative 1 is 5, plus 3y equals 15. If we subtract 5 from both sides, 3y is equal to 10, y is equal to 10 over 3. So we have 10 thirds here. Now what about if x is 1? Well, if x is 1, negative 5 times 1 plus 3y equals 15. So we have negative 5 plus 3y is equal to 15. Now we'll add 5 to both sides. We get 3y is equal to 20. So y is equal to 20 over 3. And let's look. So let's take a minute here and say, okay, when x is negative 1, so x is negative 1, y is 10 thirds. So we're going to go left 1 from the origin and up 3 1/3. 1, 2, 3, and about a third. Okay. And then when x is 1, y is 20 thirds. So when x is 1, y is what? It's like 6 2/3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2/3 now. So what about when x is, I don't know, let's see. How about we do one when y is 0? Let's see. So when we're on, where are we going to end up on the horizontal axis? Okay, well we'll say negative 5x plus 3 times 0 equals 15. Negative 5x, 3 and 0, 3 times 0 is 0. Negative 5x equals 15. X equals negative 3. 1, 2, 3. And if we connect those lines, again we'll have, or connect these points, we will have a straight line. That's our line. So this is what we're doing when we want to graphing these ordered pairs. Hopefully this helps a little bit with this. We'll be back again with another one in graphing. Till then, take care. Have a good day. Bye.